Has a way of surprising us, doesn't it? One minute you're surrounded by people who seem like they'll always be there. Then in a blink, things change. They walk out, they fade away, or they leave without a word. And in those moments, you may feel lost, confused, or hurt. But let me tell you something. It's in those moments when everything falls apart that God is doing his greatest work in your life. When God removes people from your life, it's not to punish you. It's not because you weren't enough or because you weren't worthy. No, he's making room. He's clearing space for something better, something greater, something that's meant for your next season of life. You may not understand it now. You may feel the pain of losing those people, but remember this: not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. Some people come to teach you lessons. Some come to test your strength. And yes, some come just to break you, but they do not get to define you. God does. And if he's taking someone out of your life, trust me, it's because he has something far more powerful waiting for you. When God removes people from your life, it can be one of the most challenging and painful experiences to endure. It's easy to become confused, to wonder why things are unfolding the way they are, or to feel abandoned in those moments. You might ask yourself, why did this person leave? What did I do wrong? But I want you to understand something deeply today. When God removes people, it's not because you're not good enough. It's not because you've failed in any way. It's because he's clearing a path for something greater in your life. His purpose behind these removals is to make room for a new season, a season of growth, transformation, and elevation that you could never experience with certain people still in your life. Sometimes we become so attached to people, to relationships, and to circumstances that we begin to believe they're permanent. We believe these people are meant to be with us forever. And that belief makes it hard to let go when they inevitably leave. The thing is, not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. Some people are there to fulfill a temporary role. They are meant to help you grow, to challenge you, to teach you lessons you wouldn't have learned otherwise. And once those lessons are learned, God removes them from your life, not as a punishment, but because their purpose in your life has been fulfilled. Imagine you're building a house. You start with the foundation, and then you add walls, windows, and a roof. But as you continue to build, you realize that certain materials are no longer useful. They serve their purpose in the beginning, but they can't help you complete the vision you have for your home. At that point, you have to make a decision. Do you keep holding on to those materials, or do you let them go and make room for what's needed to finish the house? The same is true in your life. God brings people into your world for a season to help shape you and prepare you for what's to come. But as you grow and as your purpose unfolds, some people will no longer align with your journey. When God removes them, it's because he is preparing you for something greater. In these moments, it's easy to feel rejected, hurt, or confused. You might find yourself replaying the past in your mind, wondering if you did something wrong, questioning if you could have done more to keep the relationship intact. But I want you to recognize that God's removal is not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of the divine process that's at work in your life. Just as a gardener prunes a plant to help it grow stronger, God removes the people who no longer align with your growth to help you reach your fullest potential. It's not about you losing value, but about God making space for new opportunities, new relationships, and new growth. When God removes someone from your life, it may feel like a loss in the moment. You may grieve the change, and that's okay. But understand that the grief you feel is temporary. It's a sign that you were attached to something, and God wants to teach you how to release that attachment without fear or doubt. The pain of separation is a part of the healing process. It's a necessary step towards your evolution. God doesn't remove people to leave you feeling empty. He removes them to fill you with something better, something more